as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Rams. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air, May. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cardinals hit 9 and 4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play fake. Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Murray now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A give up the middle to Evans.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll throw with May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw, May. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Here's May. He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing here is May.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
About it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Murray off play action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Going right back to Akers.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Now Murray says hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Murray looking to change the play here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And some space here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
They give up the middle to Akers. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, If you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But
and this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Here's Thompson to return it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cards, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.